Namaskar, this is Abhishek Sengupta from Tales and Talks podcast. Friends, we have someone today who is a young, dynamic, handsome personality who has made his own brand. And this is a woman's Western wear brand. The name of the brand is Western Era. So there has been a journey, there has been an understanding of the journey. एक बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है इनकी, कैसे इन्होंने ब्रांड को शुरू किया, आगे के इनके प्लान्स क्या हैं, कौन कौन से मार्केट को ये केटर करने वाले हैं। तो सीधा हम जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं उनसे ही ये समझते हैं, उनसे ही ये पूछते हैं कि भाई हाउ डू यू वांट टू टेक अप दिस ब्रांड। लेट अस वेलकम नन अदर देन मिस्टर विशेष कपूर। हाय विशेष, वेलकम यू हियर। फर्स्ट कैसे हैं आप?
I'm really good, Abhishek. Thanks a lot for that lovely introduction.
It was good indeed, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wonderful. In fact, you are such a young and a charming personality. We are very happy to have you here.
I'm really
And शुरू करते हैं. Let us understand. So what is it all about? आपका ब्रांड है वेस्टर्न एरा, जर्नी कहाँ से शुरू की आपने?
So it all started in 2022 when I was just in my final year and I was just planning on doing my masters and going into academics. I went to UK and I did my research, final year research program I did.
Okay.
And I had all set my mind ki okay, I'll just go toward academics. I didn't want to do anything with the business. But in the final years of my PhD, when I was in UK and when I was just, because it was a COVID time, we were all at home and we were like just lost in pandemic.
So आप UK में, you were there in UK only at that point?
No, I was in UK. Like when I went to UK, the pandemic was just going to slow down.
Okay,
but
okay.
my final 2 years of college, we were all just at home and thinking of what to do next with our life and where to go and what to start, because your plans before college and after college really changes quite a lot. So I started liking business quite a lot. I started getting interest into my father's business. He had an export house for the last 25 years. So people have always told me ki, why don't you join that? It's a set thing for you. You will anyways be able to grow it very nicely. But I've always not been very passionate.
Very comfortable
about it.
with
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Want to do something of my own.
I want to make my name into something different. So science was one thing which I have been intrigued all my life, and that's maybe why I chose BTech Mechanical Engineering.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, but in final years, I started getting more business ideas, and I saw some gap in the market, not particularly in fashion, but I had some ideas. Okay, there is a big growing market of people having a good buying potential, and they want something different from a regular whatever is supplied in the Indian market, whether it's in clothing, whether it's in accessories, whether it's in any FMCG brand you can imagine. I went to UK, I did my 3 months semester abroad program there, and I really loved the program. I loved working with my fellow research analysts and all, but I couldn't see myself doing that for the rest of my life. It was...
You were not gelling up with that thought process.
It was like fun for a short period of time, but it was like, yeah, this life.
You're not getting that kick, as they say, no?
And I was thinking, okay, if I invest next 2 years of my life doing masters, and then what? Then maybe again I'll come back to this, to business or job. And I never wanted to work for anybody else. I wanted to always be the person, be the creator of something, whether it's my own research, whether it's running a business differently. So after I came back from UK, I joined my dad's export house.
Okay.
To understand what a business is, what running a business is. For last 25 years, he has been running it. It's been ups and downs, but it's been nicely successful. He has been supplying to so many countries for so long in last 20 years, and so just wanted to get the idea of what it actually is. And when I joined, I still remember it was July of 2022. I joined the company and I expected to learn something, but once you are in the company, everybody treats you as like boss's kid. You don't...
You get a special treatment, right?
You get a special treatment even without you have done anything.
Correct.
So me going to learn a lot about industry, a lot about how basic things work, accounting, merchandising, how these things work, and everybody was like, no, you don't get involved with any. I will get everything done for you. So that was a bit difficult to.
The pampered company boss, right?
Yeah, and I never really liked that. I wanted to earn the respect that
True,
they
true.
are giving me, which is undeserved. At that time, and literally it was a very difficult transition for them also and for me also. Okay, because in college I was a very nerdy, very introverted kid, like with a hoodie and a big glasses on, and very far away from what a fashion entrepreneur should look like. It was
Okay.
I was a very different personality back then. So once I joined my dad's company and learned about manufacturing in general, how a garment is made, what is the journey of my shirt, or what is the journey of any dress or anything. So that really opened my eyes that it's not just about sales, it's not just about marketing, it's not just about getting your face out there on Instagram reels or anything. It's a whole process of operations which goes behind, even with the fabric ordering, costing of a garment, merchandising, the money which comes in, money which goes out, and there are so many departments.
It's a proper science, basically.
Yeah, it is and that's what actually intrigued me, because when I always thought of business and research to be a completely parallel skill. Okay, they can't go hand in hand. When I actually went into business, I actually saw how much calculation, how much science, not particularly hard sciences, but like
The nitty-gritties.
yeah, the nitty-gritties, because before research we used to do market analysis, we used to see how viable it is. So every part of it goes into running a business. It's people management,
Right.
it's product, it's everything. So that was a big eye opener for me. Slowly and steadily, I spent around 6-7 months in my in learning the basics of business. Obviously, you can never learn everything
It's
about.
always learning.
It's always learning, but I still didn't found export house to be that intriguing to me. I wanted to have a brand of my own. I wanted to work on something which I have basically birthed like since the inception of it. So I had a conversation with my parents that I want to open this brand, and actually it has been my dad's lifelong dream also to have a domestic brand of our own, because we have the capacity, we have the expertise. Why don't we have a brand of our own? But because having a brand is not like a side hustle. You have to dedicate your entire attention towards it. And in today's day and age, you can't just run a traditional brand. You have to have a good online presence. You have to have a lot of different things which people don't understand unless they start the brand.
I agree.
So the big question was, okay, what kind of brand?
What can we make?
Yeah, what can we make? Like world is your oyster. You have factory full of different fabrics from all these years. You have factory full of different samples. Basic fast fashion shirts से लेकर couture wear,
सब कुछ था.
Everything was there. So choose your poison basically. What do you want to start basically? And so I did a market research of, okay, where does actually it's not about what is trending right now, but what do I see market turning out to be in next 5 to 6 years of.
That's the vision.
Yeah, where the demand is growing, because obviously I can't compete with big sharks right now who are running the market. Okay, I'll just make something whichever is trendy and catch up onto him. That's not how it works. So I literally went to all my friends. I literally I remember I used to go to malls, and I used to go to different shops, and I used to just stand there and see how people shop, or what do they shop for, or what do they look for, because offline is the only place you can go and actually look
the behavior. You can understand the customer behavior.
Exactly. Like what do they ask salesperson, what are their concerns, fittings, colors, everything. Because online, everything is quite hidden. You can see what brands are, what collection they have posted, but it was quite hidden, the research part. And because none of my parents were in this industry, but none of us has been in retail in the past, so we didn't had any experience of how to sell a product. We know how to manufacture something and send it to a buyer. But selling is a complete different ballgame altogether. So yeah, that's where Western Wear started. The gap I saw was there was a huge.
We'll talk about the gap.
Yeah.
The interesting part is this is how the inception of Western era happened.
Definitely.
मतलब यहाँ पर Western era का formation होता है.
Yeah.
So before we take this Western era का concept को आगे, what we want to see is the journey of Western era from the factory to the online store. Let us watch this beautiful video. Okay, अब fashion विशेष is highly competitive. So, of course, you were talking about the gap.
Yes.
क्या ऐसा देखा आपने कि आपको लगा वुमेन्स वेस्टर्न एरा को मैं एक जगह मतलब वेस्टर्न एरा को मैं एक जगह प्लेस करूं जहां वो खुद को पोजीशन कर लेता है, तो व्हाट वाज योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑन दिस?
That's a very nice question, Abhishek. So basically जो मैंने देखा कि in 2022 when I was planning on where do I want to start, so मैंने देखा कि there are so many brands till the price range of let's say 1500 2000 selling on very nicely in marketplaces like Myntra.
The sweet price points.
Yeah, very sweet price point, very fast fashion. Have amazing brands, Zudio, Westside, different brands in that price range. Then there was a price range of 7, 8, 9, 10,000. Like you have international brands like Zara, Massimo Dutti, and Blackberry, and all these brands. There was a big gap in the price ranges of 3,000, 2,500 to let's say 4,500 or 5,000. And the next generation which was coming, which has good buying potential, which understands कि okay, मेरे को सिर्फ ट्रेंडी चीज़ें नहीं पहननी, मुझे अपने वार्डरोब में इन्वेस्ट करना है, मेरे को ये चाहिए कि मैं आउटफिट मल्टीपल टाइम्स पहन सकूँ. आई हैव टू गेट द बेस्ट आउट ऑफ जो भी मैं परचेज कर रही हूँ. तो एक वो बहुत बड़ा गैप लगा मुझे कि जो भी विमेन हैं उनको एक सिर्फ ये नहीं चाहिए कि मैं बस एक पॉलिएस्टर बेस्ड प्रिंट पहनूँ एंड मैं बस वेकेशंस पे जाने के लिए. उनको एक ये चाहिए था कि भाई इस गारमेंट जो मैं खरीद रही हूँ इसमें मेरे को क्या मिल रहा है, इसमें मेरे को फैब्रिक क्या मिल रहा है, इसमें एडिशनल ब्रांड ने अपनी तरफ से क्या एडिशनल वर्कमैनशिप डाली है या फिर क्या अनोखी चीज़ ऐसे करी है कि मैं इसको चूज़ कर रही हूँ. तो वो बहुत एक बड़ा मिसिंग पॉइंट है क्योंकि जितने भी ये बड़े ब्रांड्स हैं, ज़ारा हो गया, तो ये सिर्फ अपने जो भी बाकी वेस्टर्न कल्चर में पहनाते हैं कपड़े, जैसे अमेरिका में, स्पेन वगैरह में, दे वांट टू जस्ट पुट दैट ऑन द ऑडियंस यहाँ पे एंड वी वांट द ऑडियंस टू एक्सेप्ट whatever they have done in Western countries. They don't make personal to our culture. They don't make personal to our liking, even personal to our Indian weather. People don't know about this, but there are बहुत ही particular fabrics which suits Indian weather. Not everything can be worn here because we have high humidity, high sunrise.
It's a very tropical climate.
Very tropical climate, and we have different climates all across the country. We have cold beaches, everything. So they don't use Indian fabrics, nor they use Indian craftsmanship anywhere. So the idea was कि Indian craftsmanship जहाँ पे भी अभी तक यूज़ हो रही थी वो बहुत एक कॉट्योर वेयर में या फिर बहुत ही ज़्यादा एथनिक वेयर में यूज़ हो रही थी, साड़ीज़, कुर्तीज़. एंड इस जगह में हम अपना या तो मान लो ब्लॉक प्रिंट यूज़ कर रहे थे या फिर हमारा एम्ब्रॉयडरीज यूज़ कर रहे हैं, जो भी वैल्यू एडिशन है. बट आज की जनरेशन को क्या चाहिए था, या फिर जो मैंने विजन किया कि फ्यूचर की जनरेशन क्या पसंद करेगी, वॉज कि दे लाइक द वेस्टर्न सिलुएट्स. दे हैव एक्सेप्टेड कि ठीक है, दे आर कंफर्टेबल, दे आर प्रैक्टिकल, बट हाउ आर दे रिप्रेजेंटिंग आर आइडेंटिटी, हाउ आर दे रिप्रेजेंटिंग आर इंडियन कल्चर. So that I wanted to have an amalgam of it कि ठीक है,
it's a fusion basically.
It's a fusion wear brand कि Indian craftsmanship, Indian fabrics for Indian women, for Indian weather, for Indian culture, and in a modernized way, in a fashionable way, in a trendy way, in which not just our country will be proud of, but entire world can see ki okay, this is something entirely different. It's a whole culture of their own which they have started and which they are adopting. And it's not just ki okay, we don't have that pre-independence thing ki okay, whatever the white people or whatever the Western will do, we will just copy and do
wonderful,
it.
wonderful.
Exactly.
So now, two things which you mentioned. One is the pricing. So,
Yes.
And it is the trending of the pricing. You said around up to 5,000, which is of course a good pricing.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
may say. And competitive तो नहीं कहूँगा, a bit on the higher side, थोड़ा सा consider करके देखें. Then again, you are amalgamating the timeless beauties or the styles with the trending concept.
बिल्कुल.
So, do you really find that your customers, जो कि अभी who are very new to buying, because their pocket has to
Yes.
permit their buying, right? So, do you think that they can be the apt customer for your brand, and if yes, then how?
Yes. Abhishek, I was surprised to see customer knows so much. They are so informed आज की डेट में. They have done an entire research कि okay, ये ब्रांड क्या कपड़े बनाता है, इसकी हिस्ट्री क्या है, या फिर ये गारमेंट में क्या फैब्रिक है, ये मेरे को किस ओकेजन के लिए पहनना है. एंड जब कस्टमर शॉपिंग के लिए जाता है, दे हैव अ पिक्चर ऑफ द गारमेंट इन देयर ब्रेन. दे हैव सीन देम because
Already familiar.
exactly, they have seen so many Instagram reels. It's so common nowadays. They have seen so many Pinterest, they have seen so much influencers wearing something, and they have a picture of their brain कि यार मैं जब shopping पे जा रही हूँ, I'm buying for this particular occasion, whether it's a vacation, whether it's a party, whether it's their birthday, and मेरे को इस टाइप का कुछ चाहिए, and they are not finding कि okay मुझे इसी brand में चाहिए, but they are more towards कि नहीं,
style.
my requirement should be fulfilled whether it's any brand. Now I have to catch that customer who is so informed कि okay, when I'm presenting a let's say 4,000 or a 5,000 piece in front of them, so they can instantly tell कि हाँ, it is costed in an affordable luxury sort of price range, but what have they done with the garment, the fabric they have used, with the feel, touch and feel, people can now understand कि okay, ये cotton है, ये linen है, ये polyester है, ये इस garment का इतना
समझ है, product की समझ है.
बहुत समझ है. मैं हमेशा एक ये बहुत कहता हूँ, लोगों को लगता है कि ये जितने भी फास्ट फैशन ब्रांड्स हैं हमारा मार्केट कट कर रहे हैं, बट मैं ये कह रहा हूँ वो हमारा मार्केट बना रहे हैं,
अपॉर्चुनिटी बना रहे हैं.
वो एक गैप दिखा रहे हैं मार्केट में कि अगर मैं अंडर 1,000 कोई चीज़ ले रहा हूँ तो मेरे को यही क्वालिटी मिलेगी, एंड जो ब्रांड्स अबव 2,000 या अबव 3,000 कुछ चीज़ बेच रहे हैं तो उसकी क्वालिटी इंटायरली डिफरेंट है. तो वो एक डिफ्रेंसिएशन बहुत ही अब एक ट्रांसपेरेंटली दिखता है. पहले लोगों को लगता था नहीं यार, ये तो बस अपना प्राइस मार्कअप करके बेचने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, एंड ये बस ब्रांड्स अपने प्रॉफिट बना रहे हैं. बट आज कस्टमर इंटायरली देख सकता है कि एक इस गारमेंट में क्या डिफरेंस है एंड फास्ट फैशन के गारमेंट में क्या डिफरेंस है. सो आई ऑलवेज टेल कस्टमर्स कि यू डोंट buy my clothes ki you want to wear trendy outfits or you want to just fulfill your one time occasion. You buy the outfits because they are an investment into your future. You will wear that for next 5-10 years of your life, and every time you wear it you will look fabulous, and any event you wear it you will feel okay, your personality being shown and you are being the center of attention. Because स्लो फैशन या मैं बोलूँ मीडियम पेस फैशन का सबसे बड़ा फ़ायदा क्या है, इट इज़ नॉट अवेलेबल टू एवरीबडी. It is very highly selective, and people who do understand it, they also know कि when they wear these pieces, they won't just get lost in the crowds. They will shine between the crowds.
Well said, well said. In fact, to be very precise, the way you told your journey with so many inputs, this shows that as an entrepreneur, you have done a serious, good homework about establishing the brand. Yes. In fact, I have seen your products. And they are actually very, very innovative.
Thanks a lot.
So when innovation comes, you have two ways to counter it, right? So you are upfront on countering it. मतलब आप बोल रहे हो यार मैं innovative हूँ, मेरा product लोगों को अच्छा लगेगा. जब आप competition में जाते हैं, जैसे I'm sure that आप multi brand outlets या large format stores या खुद के exclusive करने की कोशिश भी करेंगे या करेंगे आप, online में तो आप हैं. सो वहाँ आप अपने आप को कंपटीशन में कैसे आगे देखते हैं? व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस?
So, Abhishek, the biggest advantage we have as a brand is we have our own in-house manufacturing, and
This is great.
we have our own in-house pura team of designers, marketers, and data analysis that we keep on doing research of what's going to come and how we can keep up with the demand and how we can do better than the current legacy brands out there in the market. तो हमारा जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया हमारा इन हाउस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग वो हमें बेस्ट क्या इनेबल करता है, एक तो हम अपना सप्लाई चेन बहुत अच्छे से मेंटेन कर पाते हैं. इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट जनरेटिंग अ गुड प्रोडक्ट, इट्स अबाउट having a regular supply to the stores, having my counter should never look empty. I should never have cut sizes of any of my garments, because अगर सबसे बुरी चीज़ क्या होती है, कस्टमर को कोई गारमेंट पसंद आया
और वो है नहीं,
उनका
size नहीं है.
साइज अवेलेबल नहीं
I
है.
agree.
That just breaks the heart of customer, breaks the heart of the salesperson also.
And the shopkeeper also.
Yes, definitely. So we just want to maintain that. Secondly, these big brands which are already have been dominated with the market, they have some limitations as to किस टाइप का फैब्रिक्स वो यूज़ कर सकते हैं या किस टाइप की डिज़ाइनिंग वो कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज उनकी एक ब्रांड इमेज बन चुकी है मार्केट में.
फैंटास्टिक पॉइंट.
उनकी एक पर्सोना बन चुका है मार्केट में कि ये ब्रांड तो सिर्फ विंटर्स में अच्छा
और वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे नहीं,
वो नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज इट इज टू कॉस्टली फॉर देम टू चेंज एनीथिंग नाउ.
एंड यू आर रूलिंग दैट नोवेल्टी फैक्टर.
आई एम रूलिंग द नोवेल्टी फैक्टर. आई एम रूलिंग द फैक्टर दैट customer, when they first come in the market, they see this and they say, oh, this is something different. I've seen that reaction so many times that it just warms my heart ki okay, at least we are doing something which is different from people, and people are just not comparing us with the other brands out there in the market कि ये तो इसके similar इन्होंने copy करके बना दिया.
Good point.
It is something different, and when I say I have to compete, I don't really see a clear competitor in the market कि मेरा टाइप का जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, मेरे टाइप की जो डिज़ाइनिंग कर रहा है, एंड मैं जिस टाइप की क्वालिटी फैब्रिक्स वाइज या वैल्यू एडिशन वाइज दे पा रहा हूँ मार्केट में, आई हैव नॉट सीन अ proper legacy brand doing, and I'm not being very egoistic about it.
No, this is good.
Yes, and because this brand was built on that gap in the market, because when I have wore those brands ka garment, I was in my mind, I was like, I can do much better than this and in much lesser price range than this. I don't want to exploit my customer. I just want to give them कि आप जो पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो उसमें आपको बेस्ट पॉसिबल चीज़ क्या मिल सकती है.
फैंटास्टिक. इतना कुछ तो कर लिया, ब्रांड भी बना दिया, कपड़ा भी बना दिया, दुकान पे भेज भी दिया. अब व्हाट इज़ योर मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी? हाउ आर यू गुड विद सोशल मीडिया और इन्फ्लुएंसर्स? क्या कर रहे हैं इसमें? आपका क्या व्हाट इज दैट यू आर डूइंग?
Yeah, one of the another good part about my team is we are all Gen Zs in our team. We are all, my average age of team would be like somewhere around 27, 28 itself.
Oh my God.
I might be like the second youngest in my team. So we, all these kids, and I won't call them kids, but all these first.
You're calling yourself a kid.
I'm a kid in front of every other. I'm the kid in the market. But yeah, I'm a growing kid in the market.
A kid making a brand.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So all us people, we are very good friends with each other, and we bash out ideas right and left every day of how to market our products, whether it's through influencers, whether it's through ads, whether it's through like some funky reels we make in our offices. We put our garments on each other and we shoot and we just put the content out there. People relate to the behind the scenes, people relate to the team which is building this brand. People don't just want to see कि अच्छा ये गारमेंट यहाँ इस ब्रांड का है, they want to see कि अच्छा ये ब्रांड करता क्या है. वो इंस्टाग्राम चेकआउट करते हैं, वो देखते हैं कि हमारा ऑफिस कंटेंट, वो देखते हैं कि हम behind में कितना, we are silly people, we do like silly things with our clothes, but it's something कि people find relatable. Oh, that's how I behave with my friends, or that's how this is a warm environment. So that's one way of marketing it. Secondly, when stuff goes to stores, we definitely send our influencers to the stores. We send people out in the stores ki okay, just go and try the outfit, just promote the store, and so that people can understand कि okay, if I am come in this city this brand is available in their nearby area, because I've seen so many people commenting on our online website ki, okay, I really love your clothes, but is it available anywhere in offline channel nearby my area?
That's
Because I
a
want to
gap.
try it on, I want to touch and feel the garment, because before investing some substantial amount of money towards it.
Correct.
So we send those people out to our nearest stores, whatever possible, because we are rapidly expanding this season into offline markets, and I'm planning on being available to most of the tier 1 and tier 2 cities within this year itself, so that people don't just limit themselves ki, okay, they just can buy on my online website. They can actually go out to stores, try it on for themselves, tell us the review of the garments ki, okay, if they found any difficulty in sizing, whether it's in color, whether
Anything,
it's anything. So they can tell us and we can actually fix it, because fixing for us is right now is very easy for me. The more review I get, the more better it is.
True. Okay, Vishesh, as an entrepreneur, जो आपने जर्नी शुरू करी, and you have taken a very promising as well as a bold step.
Yes.
So कुछ गलतियां तो करी होंगी नेचुरली, और करना भी चाहिए, कि गलती वही करते हैं जो कुछ करते हैं, जो कुछ नहीं करते वो गलती कहाँ से करेंगे. तो आपने भी कुछ गलतियां करी होंगी. तो what do you think you have accepted, where do you think that you have accepted your mistakes and you have come over it? क्या था, ऐसा कुछ था आपके wherever you felt that yes, you're going wrong, and you came back again?
So when you start a brand, you are very much excited कि okay, I want to do the photo
कुछ भी करूँगा मैं.
shoot. Yes, I want to do the photo shoot. I want to market it. I want to put it online. I want to make reels about it. People, definitely me, forget the basics of a business, which is accounting, which is warehouse management, which is all these
The supply chains.
boring traditional things which people neglify, but these are the ones which make or break a brand.
Absolutely.
So in the starting of brand, we were just spending left and right into photo shoots, marketing, sending it out to different influencers, running ads on it. But I was not focusing on where is my books going, or where the money which is going out and the money which is coming in, is it matching even? So I had to there was a moment after a year or so of the inception, and that's where I actually thank my parents a lot, because their business skills and their acumen of experience actually came into play quite a lot. They were like, don't fly into the air, just come down on earth, because your books are saying a different story than your Instagram followers is. So that's when it starting hit you, okay, I'm doing good on face of it, but my backbone is getting weaker and weaker. So I have to take a pause and I have to start from the beginning ki, okay, where all I can cut back and where all I can actually. It's about diversification of money, diversification of funds. So what is more important, where to spend more and where to save more, that is also a very big important step for any business. True. So I think that something many people misses when they start a brand, because it's an exciting journey and people want to just do marketing. Yeah.
No, wonderfully said. So one piece of advice that you think is very important for a Gen Z,
yes,
as you say yourself.
Yes.
So उनके लिए एक piece of advice क्या है जब वो कोई business करना चाहते हैं from your end?
I'll say get your hands dirty. Get your hands dirty with everything out there in market.
Very
whether
nice,
it's fabric sourcing, whether it's accounting, whether it's running ads, learn everything. I got into so many scams in the beginning, or so many problems in the beginning, because I didn't knew a lot about, let's say, how a website is made, or how ads are being run. And there are a lot of people out there in market who just want to target young entrepreneurs, who they can just extract money out of it and don't deliver the results. So understand what, if a system is out there, how it works, and make it yourself first. Because whenever you're starting a business, the most thing you have is time.
Correct.
So take time, learn everything about there is. Don't get fooled by people just saying, glorified words ki we will do this, we'll do that for you. Take a moment and do everything on your own. That should be like a basics of anything. Ki if this is working, why is this working? How I can make it better? And get your hands dirty with everything before delegating it to other people, before hiring many people. Don't just go and hire a team of 5-10 people and then have overheads of them since the
Very nice,
starting of
very
it.
nice.
Do everything on your own. Then when you think ki, okay, you are not able to handle it and you need a extra helping hand, then start hiring and then start delegating your work. So that's why when you will know ki what SOPs you have to tell those people to follow, because they'll look for you when you hire somebody, they will look up to you ki what do I need to do, or
Correct.
what are my work for today, because you can't expect them to extract work of their own, because it's not their brand, it's your baby. You have to tell them how to cater to your baby.
Very nice. Wonderfully said. It is wonderfully said altogether by you.
Thanks a lot.
Now, let us get into the rapid fire round.
Oh my god.
So, this is something very interesting. So, are you ready?
Yes.
So, अपना seat belt वगैरह बांध लीजिए because you'll fly now. So, here's my first question.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm waiting for it.
Okay. So, fast fashion or slow fashion?
I'll say medium fashion, but yeah, more towards slow fashion.
Okay. One trend you think is overrated?
Baggy clothes. I see so many people wearing baggy clothes. It's wrong. Please make some tailored garments for yourself.
Oh, wow. So, now this is from your part. Crop tops are going to stay or they are going to eradicate?
They are staying. They are staying. We have had crop tops from generations. What are blouses? They are kind of a crop tops. We have. It's a whole centuries of innovation we have done for crop tops, and further on, they are going to just evolve. And even I am predicting Western countries will adopt our kind of crop tops.
Wonderful. So, black outfit or a pastel vibe?
Well, since I've become a fashion brand owner, pastel wise, but in my early nerd days, I was completely black on black
So,
everywhere.
now you are more of into pastel vibe.
Yeah. It is good, guys.
Online branding or store experience?
See, you can never beat a store experience. The joy of wearing a new garment.
Feeling the
first-
garment.
Yes, definitely in-store experience. But my brand has been built on online. But yeah, nowadays I'm more towards in-store experiences. Amazing.
As well. Okay. Comfort or style? Which wins?
Comfort always wins. Doesn't matter. See, style. You have to be stylish. Definitely, I'm not saying that. But if you are not feeling comfortable, then you won't feel confident in the
Yeah,
thing you
yeah,
are wearing.
yeah.
So definitely choose comfort first, second style.
Wonderful. Your go-to outfit for a power meeting?
Oh, I think I have a very nice black blazer with a pleated white shirt inside and my watch. This gives me so much confidence. So yeah, that.
Great. So this is how we complete the rapid fire round.
Thanks
अब हमारा last segment जो है, this is all about we have figured out something about you.
Oh,
और this is very interesting. So
Really?
ये एक ऐसी चीज़ है जिसके बारे में हमने पता लगा और इसको कहते हैं, this section is called लोग कहते हैं.
okay.
तो लोग आपके बारे में ये कहते हैं कि you are born with a silver spoon. So how do you take this up?
I take it up.
As a compliment.
It's not a compliment. It's how do I say this? It's something I have dealt with entirety of my life, and it used to bother me quite a lot till my college days. It used to bother me quite a lot, and maybe that's the reason I never wanted to start a business since the beginning. But I have gotten more used to accepting it, and I have thought of it ki okay. So I remember till this day, I talked to my parents about this quite a lot. Ki yaar, I don't want to spend your money in this way because I think it will go bad or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then they always tell me, what are you so worried about? The worst thing you can do right now is to not use your resources and to not use the facilities available to you to the best of its ability. That will be much more of a crime than to be say ki, okay, you build this thing on your own, but you could have done so much better if you could have used the resources.
You have a provision at least.
Yeah. So it's not about ki, okay, being so high-headed about it. You have to be humble about it. You have to not take things for granted. And I try to do that every day of my life. And people do still say ki, okay, whatever you have achieved in your life or whatever you will ever achieve in your life, it will be because you were given the platform or you were given a foundation which people have to struggle to get to. I definitely can't disagree with any of those.
God has been kind.
Yes, God has been very kind, but I have to be kinder to my God. I have to prove myself every day, every time when I sit on the seat of my office, I have to prove that I deserve what I have, and I have to fight for the respect. And I don't want people just to be the yes men around me. I want them to tell me on my face if I'm doing something wrong, because I know I'll do something wrong. Business is all about hit and trials. It's all about getting the best you can. So yeah, I just try to not take that as an insult anymore. I try to take that as not as a compliment, but as a thing I know people will say. That's okay. And but I still have a duty to, and I still owe it to myself to keep proving them wrong and to keep improving regardless of whatever they say.
Wonderfully said, Vishesh. Vishesh, I have something very Vishesh for you.
Oh, nice.
So this is going with your name. So this is a book that I had written, The Better in You.
Lovely.
So I am giving it to you, and
thanks a lot.
It's a pleasure to have you here. I wish
all
you
mine.
all the best. So do go through
Oh
this
my
book.
God.
You can take it here.
The better.
We had a wonderful conversation with Vishesh today, because अगर आपने देखें कि इनकी बातों में ना इन्होंने जो अपनी जर्नी करी है, so it is worth it. It has been very segmented. There are sectors in his stories. कहाँ से शुरू किया, किसके लिए किया है, क्या आगे के इनके plans हैं. This brand is going to stay for times to come. Let us enjoy Western Era in each one of our wardrobe. Have a happy selling. All the best.